Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty haul. I am going to incorporate some other things that I got throughout the month just because I don't want to, do like a separate haul with just like a couple of items. So I am going to go ahead and include those. Before we get started though, I would love to know what you guys thought about the 21 Days of Beauty. I read that a lot of people weren't as excited, and I wasn't as excited by this one either. Like, I didn't pick up, I feel like, as many things as I usually do. Usually I go pretty crazy. But again, I would just love to know, like I said, in the comments down below, what you guys thought about it or what you guys picked up. So, alright, let's go ahead and get started. So first off is two palettes. I picked up the Loreal Mega Pro 4. I should already have a review, a demo, and swatches of this video already up for you guys. This is definitely not my favorite of the Loreal palettes. Again, I don't want to like go into it when I've got a review on my channel. But if you guys want to see something more in depth, you can definitely check that out. And then I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, which this video may or may not be up before, but if it's not up yet, you guys will be seeing a full like swatches and review and demo of this palette, and I am in love with this. It's so gorgeous. It's what I've got all over my eyes today, and Sauvage is what I have on my lips right now. Throne is the dark shade that you guys see all over my lid, but I am obsessed with this palette. It's so good, so like incredibly nice, and I'm really glad I got my hands on it. What I'm making this video is still in stock on the Anastasia website. Alright, now on to some lip products. Now I did pick up the Dez and Katie collection. I picked up the two liquid lipsticks. I think that they brought this back in a restock and it's sold out already, but maybe they'll bring it back again. I got Sauvage and Hot Fire, which are the two colors. I do have Sauvage on my lips today. I have worn this shade like to death. Like, I have worn it so incredibly much. The packaging's like a really pretty nude packaging. The only thing is I don't know what the color is, and I didn't get like, there's no, the name's not on the bottom of it or anything, but I mean that's okay. But this is the shade Sauvage, and then we've got the shade right here, which is Hot Fire. This one doesn't look the best. I kind of makes my teeth look a little bit yellow, but it's still such a gorgeous color. Like I said, they're both really, really pretty. And then lastly, I got the Too Faced Melted Matte, and I am obsessed with this color. This is in the shade Gingerbread Man, and the packaging is so cute. It's got like little gingerbreads on it. I think I might have already talked about this, but this smells so good. Oh, like it smells like vanilla, like a very like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really nice. I love Too Faced's really all of their lip products. So like liquid lipsticks, I like the original ones, and I like these matte ones, but this screams fall to me. It reminds me of like the leaves and just like the changing of the colors and stuff. It's just such a gorgeous color, and I really, really like this, and I love the formula. So I know this is limited edition as well, so if you haven't picked this up yet and you've been interested in it, you might want to pick it up. Alright, now the rest of this is from the 21 Days of Beauty. So the first thing I'll go ahead and talk about is some lip products. I got the MAC lipsticks, and I picked up 4 of them. I picked up 2 Russian Reds and 2 Velvet Teddies. I'm going to put 2 of them in a giveaway for you guys that I got coming soon. Now this is the shade Velvet Teddy. This used to be one of my most worn lipsticks until it melted in my purse, and I just never repurchased it because I think it was just like the fact that everyone wore it. It's like one of those things where you're like, oh, I need to have that. And it is a gorgeous nude. It's like the perfect nude shade, but I think there is a lot of other like drugstore alternatives out there. But MAC has a really nice matte formula. It's probably my favorite formula by them. And then Russian Red, which I don't have and is completely new to my collection. And this is like a pretty blue-based red. Oh, it's so pretty. Like, I cannot wait to wear this around the holidays. I think this will be really nice. I think if you're someone who likes liquid lipsticks, you like the fact that they're that matte look to them, but you get really dry, check out like the MAC matte line. They're like matte traditional lipsticks like these. They're all really good. I really like them. Alright, now as for Cover FX, this is the Perfect Setting Powder, and I got the shade Translucent Light. I think they have like a translucent deeper shade as well. I love this. This is so incredibly like lightweight. It feels like nothing on the skin. I have really, really dry under eyes, like all right here. I talk about that all the time, but I don't know what happened. It's like when I got on birth control and then got off of it, that under eye area is like so incredibly dry, and I've been trying so many eye creams and serums, and it just doesn't really seem to be helping. But I can't use my Laura Mercier one anymore to bake underneath my eyes or to even set, because it literally looks so dry and so crusty. This doesn't do that. I can bake with this. I can just barely set with this. Sorry, there's a little bird that just landed out my window. And it's just so incredibly smooth underneath there, and like it feels so like soft. It looks airbrushed. I would highly recommend this. I'm glad I got this during the 21 Days of Beauty because this was on my Sephora like VIB rouge list. When it kind of starts getting closer to those months, I try not to buy as much so I can just wait for that. But like some of the items like that Too Faced liquid lipstick I couldn't pass on. So, alright, now some brow products. This is the Benefit Ka-Brow and I got the shade 3 and the shade 4. 4 actually matches like my roots a lot better, and then 3 is like my actual brow shade and kind of looks more like these lighter highlights that I got kind of through my hair. I like them both. 4 for like a more bold brow and 3 for something a little bit more natural. I actually really like these. I was kind of skeptical because I've always been someone who is really stuck with the Anastasia like dip brow pomade. That's just always been, I don't know, that's always been like my go-to. But that one I don't feel like is very beginner friendly because it's like very creamy, it's very pigmented, and I feel like it's very easy to go overboard. These are not as creamy, but don't let that like scare you away because it just makes them really easy to work with. You can get those brow-like strokes. I really like these, and I think I might have found like my new favorite pomade. Like, I thought everyone was just talking about these because like, you know, the brands like took them on these trips and stuff like that, but this is actually really good. Like, I actually really like it. Alright, next is a powder foundation. This is the L'Oreal Baked Balance and Brighten Color Correcting Powder Foundation. And I really like this as well. This is really nice. The packaging is really nice and heavy. Now, I don't like this as a powder foundation on its own because I don't like powder foundations at all. And when I was reading some of the comments, a lot of people said this comes off a lot darker on the skin than it does. So I got the shade Fair instead of the shade Light. And I like it to set my foundation. It feels very lightweight. It adds just a small amount of coverage, not a lot. But I think that it just looks really smooth. As far as like color correcting, again, I can't really tell you guys about that because I haven't used this as an actual foundation. But I really like it. I've been on the hunt for a good like powder that has some coverage, it's not translucent, to set my face with. And I'm really glad that I found that one. Alright, now on to some products I didn't like. I don't know where oh, here it is. It's in the box too. This is by Ofra, and this is their highlighters. Now, I love Ofra's liquid lipsticks. They're probably some of the best liquid lipsticks I've ever used. But their highlighters, I got shade Beverly Hill and Blissful. They're kind of a little bit more on the pricey side, and the first thing I noticed is the packaging. The packaging is very cheaply made. I don't like the packaging at all. I think that there's highlighters at the drugstore that has like better packaging than this. But this is the shade Blissful, which I'd seen a couple comments reading. They say it worked for them on their light skin, but this is way too dark for me. It's like a really bronzy shade. I think this would look gorgeous in like medium skin tones. And then this is the shade Beverly Hills. Now this has like several different shades, and I don't know, none of the shades really work for me, and I'll just do like a swatch of kind of mixing them all together. And I feel like these highlighters right here really emphasize texture a lot on my skin, and I don't like that. Like, I know all highlighters will emphasize texture, but these just seem to do it so incredibly much. I find that, like I said, they're just kind of powdery. I don't know. I hate that I don't like these because I feel like I always see everyone talking about them and how good they are, and they just didn't work for me. So, alright, next is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I actually really like this. This is what I used today and yesterday. This is very similar to the Urban Decay one that I talk about a lot. I don't know, I usually have it sitting here, but they're like the exact same. You definitely want to shake them both up because I noticed when I use this one, they do kind of separate just like the Urban Decay one, but if you shake it up, it's fine. It's got like that slight tint. You don't get like a ton of coverage or anything like that. If you're wanting like coverage, I go for like a matte paint pot. But I really like this. The only thing is I don't agree with is with that, saying that it's full coverage. I definitely don't agree that it's full coverage, but I really like it. I would get whichever one's cheaper, the Urban Decay or the Too Faced one, because I think that they're almost identical. They perform the same and everything. Alright, now on to a brush. So this is the It Cosmetics. I have the sticker here somewhere. Yeah. This is the Airbrush Complexion Perfection Brush. And it did come with a little top right here. I just wanted to show you guys. And it's not that I hate this brush. It's that I don't like applying my foundation with anything but a sponge. I've just gotten that way, and it's just like I cannot get away from using a sponge. But I also felt like this didn't soak up a lot of product, which is good. But I also just felt like, for me, when I really try to buff it in, it just didn't buff it in as well as like my Real Techniques buffing brush, which I really like. I still think it's an okay brush. I don't know, like I said, sponges, I just like to use sponges. Alright, now on to some skincare items here. I have two. This is the Clarins One Step Gentle Exfoliating Cleanser. I had totally forgot about this. This used to be one of like mine and my sister's favorite like exfoliators that we got back from an actual clearance like years ago. This is really good. My skin has been like really freaking out. I've got a pretty full coverage foundation on today, so I don't know if you guys can really tell. But I really need to change some things in my skincare routine, but I've added some other stuff in, so I don't really want to add this stuff in yet, so that's why I haven't used it. And then this is the Mario Badescu Enzyme Cleansing Gel. This, again, I haven't got to try yet, but I heard really good things about this, and everything I've tried from this line so far I like. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure where I was at before my camera cut off, but I think I was talking about the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. I picked up the shade Medium Brown, which is what this looks like. But this is the old one in case you're like a comparison to dark brown, in case you guys are curious. This is dark brown and then medium brown. I just picked up medium brown because I haven't been dyeing my hair dark anymore. So I just wanted like a lighter shade. I like using powders to kind of set a pomade or anything like that. It really just makes it last all day. Now I also picked up, well, let me do this last brow product first. So this is by IT Cosmetics, and this is the Brow Power Super Skinny All Day Waterproof Universal Brow Pencil. I really, really like this. If you are looking for a brow pencil, it's not really warm, it's not really cool toned, it's like right there in the middle, it's really nice and neutral, then this is great. I used this pretty much before I got the Benefit Ka-Brow, but I mean, I've been using that now. But this is just so nice. It's got more of a like waxy kind of consistency, if you guys can see that. It's not like overly creamy, so it's really easy to kind of get those brow like strokes, just put like a little more pressure down. It's really easy to work with, and again, I think I found a new favorite brow product. Like, I feel like I was always dedicated to Anastasia, but like I said, I think some of these brow products have definitely won me over. Now onto a product I didn't like. This is the Urban Decay Razor Sharp Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Space Cowboy. And I got these back when the silver one, back when they first come out, and I did not like that one at all. I really like like their heavy metal ones that you guys know what I'm talking about. They come in like the shorter ones. I have one over there, but these, I feel like they're too watery. This in the shade Space Cowboy. I thought that this would be like the shade that it looks like on the tube, but it's not. And this is one of those that when you dry, it dries down and you try to go back over, see, I don't even know if you guys can see that. And you try to go back over top of it, it like picks up the product that you've already put down. So it's like you kind of have to wait when this isn't like wet and it's not dry. It's like right in between. It's got like a tackier feel. Then you can kind of come back over top of it. But for me, it was just, I don't know, it was just way too much work. And I don't do winged liner enough, I feel like, to even worry about that. So I'm not going to worry about that one. Alright, so two more things. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. You guys know, I got two of them. It's my holy grail mascara. If you like the Too Faced Better Than Sex, but you don't like that it flakes, and you don't like that it's more dry, then this has got like more of a wetter formula. I'd highly, highly recommend this. Next are the Dose of Colors Liquid Lipsticks, and I actually picked up 5. I didn't get to get 3 that I wanted. 2 was already sold out before the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty even started. And then I wanted the shade Brick, but unfortunately Ulta like let people kind of start, you know, getting them a little bit before midnight, and I missed out. But I got the shade Sand because I hear so many people talk about it. Now this is a little bit light for me. I would definitely put like a deeper gloss over top of it, or I'd mix this in, or just use this to kind of put in like the center of my lips to kind of give like more dimension to it. But it's just like a really light like beigey nude shade. And then again, I have pretty much every single one of these shades except for 2 in my collection. This is the Jade Truffle. I watched a couple of like swatches videos, and everyone was like, if you're going to get any Dose of Colors lipstick, then this is ones you should get. And everyone just had Truffle in there. So again, here's Truffle. Again, I have a million different shades like that in here. I definitely should have maybe like gotten some shades that I feel like I wouldn't use. And this is the shade Monde Days. This one's a really pretty shade. Again though, I'm pretty sure I have a Stila liquid lipstick that's like identical to this. Let's see. It's like a really deep mauve shade. It's really, really pretty. I think it actually looked really good with this eye look right here, but I love this. This is, I think I mentioned already, yeah, Sauvage by Dez and Katie. And then here's 2 colors that are a little bit more like out of my comfort zone. They're like unique. This is the shade Campfire, and this one is like a burnt, I feel like, pinky, like sienna shade. It's very, very different. I think it's very unique as well. I can't wait to try this one out. I feel like it's a very fall color too. And then lastly, this is definitely not a fall color, but I'm trying to like get out of my comfort zones, and I'm really drawn to coral shades. This is the shade Coral Crush, and like how gorgeous is that? This one, like I said, I'm really excited about. I want to do a look in the spring using this. This is the only one though that doesn't seem very pigmented, so I might have to put a lip liner underneath here. But again, it is so incredibly pretty. So yeah, guys, that is it for my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. As always, I would love to know what you guys got. If you have any requests with using any of these products, just like I said, let me know down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.